Hello and welcome everybody, hope that you're good and you join me for some more Bruxish shiny hunting. And given the reactions on yesterday's video, a lot of you are having very good success with this shiny, which gives me nothing but hope for today. And Fridays are usually my lucky days. The plan is grind the quest, check out those wild spawns, get the incense down as well. We're going to blitz through those Smeargle snapshots if Bruxish ever catches. But unlike yesterday, it is now a cloudy boosted day, which boosts the Flabebe, so I'm wondering how those spawns are going to fare. Shout out to the espresso macchiato. That'll give me the energy for the day. There's also a ton of you in the comments, and I haven't got around to replying to them as of yet, but loads of you have been picking up your first ever shiny Smeargles, which is honestly really wonderful to see. Note of shiny Bruxish, apparently it could be shiny boosted. Tons of people are getting it, so genuinely I'm hoping today can pull through, because yesterday was a bit of a dud on our side, but Smeargle, of course, we get 10 checks of this one. Don't forget that this whole season through March, April, May, there's guaranteed trade XL candy, which is honestly one of the sickest bonuses, particularly if you're looking to grind for some extra candy for stuff. An error and not a shiny. Don't at me for using golden razzes, I just want the catch to be done as quickly as possible. Smeargle 3, and spawns on the other side of the bridge, bam, not a shiny. Smeargle number 4 is not the shiny. Okay, that completes the Flabebe quest. Smeargle number 5, it should have been. Sometimes the photos glitch. I think we lost a Smeargle. It wasn't shiny, so it doesn't matter. There it is. Smeargle 5, technically, even though it will be only the 4th one we catch. Of course. He has to start leaf blowing right here. Check 6. Will it be? Not a shiny, unfortunately. There we go. Smeargle number 7. Not shiny. And another one. And not a shiny. And potentially the final Smeargle. It has switched sides, so come on, not the shiny. There it is. I think that is our final Smeargle of the day. And not a shiny, so we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow at the weekend. Right, before we move somewhere less noisy, let's check 2 Bruxish checks, and one is not the shiny, not a 100%er. Come on, not a shiny, unfortunately. Out of Flabebe, I wouldn't mind picking up one of these as a shiny or a hundo. While we're wandering around, we've actually jumped into a remote Pikachu. Kurta, I think is the costume name. You may have seen pop up in game, we'll have a quick look at it, but the Fuzzy Buddy event has finally been announced to what it is. It's not exactly what I was expecting, but it's 4 different bear-focused Pokemon, and the annoying thing is this is the event that clashes with all the City Safari events, so that's going to kind of overtake a bit of the Saturday, which is the first day of the City Safaris, so I'm a little bit bummed out by that, as it were, but it has some good opportunities in it. You may have seen it features the likes of Stuffle and Cubchoo and Pancham, and I think Teddiursa as well. Some of them have been around for ages, but I'd say don't forget Stuffle Conde at this point is just under 3 years ago. It was 2022 April, so maybe a lot of you don't have that shiny. Not too much hype for me, but you can go and check out the Stuffle Conde video up there if you want to flashback Friday. And also Pancham hasn't been around a crazy amount in the wild. It was featured for Go Fest and things like that, but don't forget research days typically have a mad shiny boost on them, so this is going to be a sick opportunity to get a shundo of any of those Pokemon. And Teddiursa evolves into Ursaluna, and there is still the Blood Moon version of that Pokemon somewhere in the pipeline. Could it be a shiny from, no, not India, unfortunately, from 504? You want 536 or 670, I think it is, and it broke out. I'm honestly having so many issues catching this damn Pikachu. I don't know why it constantly breaks out. 504, fantastic. I would just like to trade these, to be honest. Oh, nice Drillbur cluster. But literally all it is I'm just gonna have to walk around the park, checking the wild spawns while slowly complete 2 kilometers. For you guys, it might be a shrunk down day, but for me, it's going to be a very long session with a lot of drum and bass in my ears. Or perhaps the incensed podcast. Bruxish is very annoying. I need to reactivate Iceburn. It's our final remotable Pikachu 519 from Gregster. So thank you very much again, and maybe it could be a shiny one, because we really need that Pikachu XL. Oh god, unplug myself. I need all the power I can get. Be a non-shiny, that's fine. There is a glitch with this, which many of you may have seen, is the fact that this is labelled as a female Pikachu, but it's actually a male. And I think that's just because of what was left over with the previous one, Sarichu, from, God, was it November or October last year? We were actually doing Gigantamax Gengar at the time. Kind of meh, but you can see it's a female Pikachu with the male tail. I'm fairly sure it's meant to be a male Pikachu, guaranteed, somewhere along the lines of between 0 and 1 kilometers to walk. So, I see a Bruxish. Oh my god, come on! Either we're going to get it today or we're never going to get it for like 3 years until it's featured in the Go Fest. We have finally completed the 2 kilometers explored, and 1 is not a shiny, and God, awful. 1024, remember, we got it yesterday as the 100%er, but that is not a shiny, and the 3rd one of the batch, it's not a shiny. Incense. Still coming off Incense a lot, even though it is not windy boosted, which is honestly really nice that the feature Pokemon, the new shiny, is so heavily available. Oh, I also forgot, am I doing a route? I am doing a route, I took a wrong turn. Oh well, we'll worm our way to the end at some point. Evolve 2 Pokemon. That's a new quest for the season. Do you know what? I'm going to give that a bash and see what it turns out to be. Also, if we get towards the end of the 2-hour Incense and we haven't got anything for today, I'm going to evolve a few shinies because we were meant to evolve a couple of Unova shinies that we haven't completed the Pokédex with. We're not going to get any shiny luck in the wild. Let's at least make our own. It's the plight of being a content creator who grinds. You go out for the day, hope for the best, and sometimes the game gives you diddly squat. Evolve 2. Ow, gives you a Cramp Brawler. I would say that's actually a solid quest, to be honest, if you're still chasing that shiny. We have finally done another 2 kilometers. That's the only negative with these tasks, is they either require you to burn an item. I genuinely haven't found use an incense yet, or explore 2 kilometers, which takes a bit of time. Not a shiny, unfortunately, and 1005. Check 2, it's not a shiny. At 1009, we're slowly creeping back up, and check number 3, it's not a shiny. And 1005 again. People say it might be boosted from the research. It just isn't for me. But to be fair, we've done a lot of wild checks, a lot of incense checks. Well, as once again, incense seems to have failed us. And I think we have about 10 minutes left of the 2-hour incense to go. And 1 more, not a shiny, but we have finally done another 2 kilometers. It just lags. Takes so long. 1 is not shiny and terrible. 2 is not shiny, what a surprise, and terrible. And the 3rd, please, a huge Bruxish that's not shiny. Critical catch though, that's something. Well, as you can see there, the regular incense for 2 hours has gone, so nothing new there. But we do have some more tasks, which is use an incense. So we're going to drop the daily incense for about an hour now. We're talking about shiny evolves. One of the few remaining shinies we've never evolved is Zorua. We got 1 in LA, and we've had a few over the course of the Halloween event last year when we were actually in Italy for a good proportion of it. But since this is an XXL, we don't actually have anything terribly good stat-wise for the shinies. Let's evolve the XXL to complete the shiny dex with Zorua, which changes from a blue to a purple, and really awesome to add that into the shiny dex. So, at long last, even after many, many years of chasing Zorua shiny and everything like that, it's the XXL. Could be good for a showcase in October. Another one that's a bit of a joke that we haven't evolved is actually Ducklet, which we got in New York Go Fest back in 2024, and then since then we've picked up loads of the damn things and we've never evolved it. So this is our best IV one, and we'll send it on over, whatever it's called. I genuinely forget, but that's a bit of a downgrade on the shiny. If it stayed pink, it'd be worthwhile, I'd say, but there you go. What's it? I forget what it's called. Swanna. Into the decks. Well, right now, it's time. Let's get moving, shall we, for the daily incense. And let's see if today we're going to drop any Galarian bird luck on it. Let's do it for about 48 minutes. The fact that a Bruxish is off there first is good news. Check. Maybe the shiny Bruxish can come off daily incense. Let's find out, shall we? Let's quickly check these 2 tasks. 1, use an incense, not shiny. 2 is not a shiny either. Shame. And almost immediately, after dropping the daily incense, shiny Flabebe. Awesome. From the wild, not from any quests or anything, so it's probably going to be dead stats, but we'll throw the red ball at it because it's mostly red. We need the orange and the white flower Flabebes, but I'll take anything I can get, honestly. Really cool to pick it up, plus it's a spare one if anybody wants it from a live event in the future. Yeah, 0 star, sounds about right. Quickly adding that in case, oh no, it's a Dwebble. Panic over. We have a shiny for the day. I'm blessed. Before we push on any further, let's say, of course, a massive thanks to the wonderful Patreon squad. We're saying every single video, but it is truthful and we mean it. Their extra support really does mean the stability of the channel and able to continue doing what we do here with all the travel, live events, the event grinds, the live streams, and so much more besides. So you guys on the rolling credits at the end of every single video, or rather in the middle of the videos these days, thank you so very much for your continued and long-standing support. Honestly, this is why the UK sucks. It's like blue sky just over there, and it's pissing down with rain. Well, just over an hour of daily incense produced. Nothing at all. There's a toggle switch in the Pokédex if you want to prioritize certain Pokemon, which is great. So it gives you alerts, as you can see. And I've put Bruxish on. We have found a couple more quests, but right now I need to hop in the car and go and do the daily bits and errands. So we'll be back properly in like an hour and a half. There's incense and everything to do. And I am not letting this bloody clownfish get the better of me today. But we're now back out after our small errand run. Shiny checks in the car, absolute zilch. Even quests being picked up, and we picked up a couple of them here. So I'm gonna whack on another incense to complete a task, and that means 2 more Bruxish checks. One is still not shiny. This thing's gonna give me the runaround. I can feel it. No shiny. Unbelievable. There's quite a few in the stack actually, and some may have disappeared because there were shiny checks in the car. Let's round it up. We've seen about 200 today. And that's catches and everything like that, not including the ones that were potentially checked and binned. Couple that with the nearly 200 we checked yesterday. You can see where we're getting the checks up there, so I'm hoping that we get it soon. Fridays are usually my good day, and today has failed me miserably. Check the quest, still no shiny on that front. Snapshot of buddy spin stops. Are there any Bruxish tasks that I haven't claimed today? Oh! I did not see that at all. Second shiny red Flabebe from the wild. Nice. Not incense or anything like that. Shame it wasn't the quest. Very content with that. 2 Flabebe shinies today. 2 more than Bruxish. That's 2 red Flabebe to trade to anybody who's America or APAC, and that is 1 star, but hey, maybe the fish could follow. That's actually less than 100 checks between them today. What might end up being the 3 final quests of today's video. 1 is not shiny. The second is not a shiny, and the third is still not a shiny. And there's a Flabebe to check, not a shiny, and I will have to buy some incense to do this. Complete the 4th quest, which unexpectedly appeared, not a shiny. You son of a gun, seriously. Incense itself, not shiny. Bruxish is not playing nice. Let's just put it this way, that first session before I had to disappear off in the car, we did over 16 kilometers in less than 3.5 hours. Yeah, my feet hurt. Well, that is going to conclude the grind for today. We've done 5.5 kilometers in 56 minutes. Anybody who doesn't think we grind on the channel, rethink that. But there are 2 checks remaining. I found 2 more quests, and we are going to burn an incense. I'm hoping it comes through, maybe from these quests or from the wild spawns from the lures. Nearly 300 caught today, and that is clearing the stack, not including obviously the ones that ran away or were just shiny checked in the car. It's been a sesh today and still no Bruxish shiny, so GG's if you have yours already. Let me know in the comments below if you have, because that is yet another check, no shiny. And this one is still not shiny. This fish hates me. We're not going to give up on the grind, of course. We have tomorrow for Dynamax Raikou, and there's Arch and Catch Mastery on the Sunday. This event runs alongside of those, apart from Catch Mastery obviously kind of takes over. But we have the Monday session as well. Unless, while editing this video, there happens to be some good news. No, nothing from the future. We can't say it's been a terrible day though. Double shiny red Flabebe is actually pretty goddamn good. The XL Candy has shot up today. We started like less than 200 and now we're at 500, so it's been a good catch sesh, and the same for the Drillbur as well. So really quite happy with the day, apart from that shiny Bruxish failing to appear. But I will say, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and don't forget there's plenty of other videos here on the channel for you to continue enjoying. And make sure you don't go anywhere, because as I mentioned, we've got the weekend shenanigans going on. Really looking forward to the Shynamax chase for Raikou. It should be quality. But check out these videos, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Do take care.